Well, Ash, welcome to Morecambe Football Club. How does it feel to be here?
Thank you for the warm welcome. It's been a great privilege to meet yourself and the rest of the staff here today. I'm extremely proud to be the manager of Morecambe Football Club, and I can't wait to meet the fans and show them what an exciting team we can build that represents them and the town on the pitch.
It's your first managerial role. What can the fans expect?
I think the fans can expect someone who's extremely hardworking, but really proud to represent them and their town and make sure they've got a team that really represents them on the pitch. Every single day that I'm here, that's my responsibility, and it's something I'll make sure I achieve and make sure that we don't leave a day where we're not working towards that objective.
Like any new manager going to a new club, it's going to be a busy first few days for you, isn't it, with your backroom staff and looking for players for this season?
I think the immediate priority is going to be to identify the players that we need in this building to make sure Morecambe Football Club this season can perform well in the National League. For me, that's the priority. Make sure the fans have got a team that really performs well on the pitch, that gives their all, but also we start to build a Morecambe style of play that really represents what this town is about, and that's underpinned by hard work and everybody giving their all in all moments of the game.
You've worked under some big names, Brendan Rodgers and Colo Toure. How much have you learned from them in the past?
I've been fortunate that my career to date has taken me through a variety of experiences. So I worked for 10 years at Leicester City. I started as a coach in the schools program. I worked as a volunteer in the development centres, and then I went from a part-time job to a full-time job in the academy. And I worked all the way from under 7 to under 18s. And I'm really proud of the fact that a lot of players that I work with are now playing in the Premier League and Championship and playing international football. From there, I followed Colo Toure as his assistant to Wigan Athletic. Unfortunately, on the pitch, that wasn't the best experience, or we didn't achieve what we set out to do. But I learned so much in that period, which has made me such a better manager and ready for this opportunity. After Wigan, Cesc Fabregas took me to Como in Italy as his assistant in his first coaching job with the Primavera there. I really enjoyed that period there and learned so much, but also implemented ideas that are different to what's the norm in this country. And that made me a better coach and a better manager. Unfortunately, my time in Italy was cut short due to work permit issues caused by Brexit. So I returned to England and I became the manager of Notts County's B team, which was a team that sat between the academy and the first team, where they tried to develop their best young players with the young first team players to get them ready for EFL football. And we had a number of debuts last season in a team that was performing well in League Two. So all in all, I've had a lot of good experiences that have made me ready for this opportunity. I've been working hard for the last 5-6 years. I know I wanted to be a manager. How do I learn from the right people? How do I be around the right environments that when I get the opportunities to then be a manager, I'm successful from the start? And for me, that's the priority is, okay, this is about Morecambe Football Club. It's about building a team that can perform on the pitch. That's our priority this season, is how do we get a team that performs, but then how do we build the processes, the infrastructure behind the scenes, where then the club becomes sustainable in the next few years, where there's a steady pipeline of players from the academy going to the first team. We're identifying players to sign in the first team that we can then sell for profit and reinvest. We want to make sure that the situation that happened in Morecambe over the last couple of years never happens again, because no club, no town, no people deserve that. And for me, I think that is my focus. Make sure we have a team and a club that the people here can really call their own. And I'm coming to be part of the Morecambe family. So there's already some great people here. There's great people in the town. How do I bring my skills, the staff that I'm bringing, how do I bring the players to fit into that environment and to make that better? For me, that's what's going to wake me up every single morning and make sure I give my all for this club.
It sounds like you're really looking forward to being the number one and the manager.
I am. It's what I've wanted to do. It's been my dream since I was 14 or 15 years old. It's every single day that's been the target I've worked towards. But for me now, there's a new target. And the target is make sure Morecambe is successful as a club. Make sure this year we don't just survive in the National League, we thrive. That there's moments in games where we dominate, where fans can come to games home and away because they're travelling to places that are on the other side of the country giving their whole days. Make sure they've got a team that they can be proud of, a team that thrives in games. And this year it's about enjoyment. Making sure everybody connected to this club can enjoy every single minute of being a Morecambe supporter.
You were saying in the last few weeks it's been tough. Well, for the past few years for fans it's been tough, but they'll be so glad to hear your words. And they've shown great spirit themselves in the past few years. And it'd be so nice for them, wouldn't it, now to have a team that they can cheer doing really well on the field.
No, I think first and foremost, I'm now a Morecambe supporter. So before I become the manager of the team, I am supporting this team. I want them to be the best they can be. And I think seeing the stories in the media the last few weeks, seeing Les doing his interview in the media, that made me emotional. That made me understand the essence of this club, what it means to the people, what it means to the community, what it means to the staff. And for me, I'm now a fan of Morecambe, I'm a supporter, but how can I make sure every single day, okay, now it's about building and it's about growing and making sure that in 3, 4, 5 years' time, this is a completely energized and galvanized Morecambe Football Club that can thrive in the EFL.
You mentioned 3, 4, 5 years. You've got a long-term plan as well as a short-term plan, obviously, which is great to hear.
Yeah, I think the short-term plan this year is to make sure that we retain our place in the National League by playing exciting, energetic football, working hard. I think that is a short-term aim, but the long-term aim is to build the processes, the infrastructure. There's a clear commitment from the owners about the direction they want the club to go in. And for us, I think if you look at the teams that went from the National League now into League Two, Stockport's a great example with clear processes, system, strategies. Now they're able to thrive in League One and on course to challenge for promotion to the Championship.
These are clubs like Stockport that you've looked at and seen how good a job that people like Dave Challoner have done. Are they the sort of model you want to follow?
For me, for sure. Dave is someone I did my UEFA Pro license with. We graduated from the same course in June this year, and looking at Dave, how he took the club from the National League and now they're on the cusp of the Championship. Obviously, it's really difficult to do that. But I think here we now have that. We have complete alignment where the ownership, the board, the management, everybody's here for the club, but also everybody is prepared to put in place the infrastructure, the processes that's required to help this club become a force in the EFL. Because ultimately, I think success can happen by chance. So we can sign some good players and we'll have success. A player might do something magic in a game and we'll have some success. But long-term sustainable success is a product of the quality of people that are involved in the project, but also the systems and the processes we can implement. And for me, I think that is a priority.
Well, Ash, thanks and best wishes for your future time here.
Thank you so much. For me, I'm really, really looking forward to being here, and I can't wait to meet our supporters at the first game, and I'll do everything I can to make them proud every single day.